A lot of people, when I'm in the online content, live streaming playground, and a lot of people are afraid of coming up on camera, afraid to say something live, that's going to make people kind of feel weird. They're afraid to get started because there's not an audience yet. So how did you find the inspiration, I think, right? It's not even fear. It's like, how do you find the inspiration to be like, okay, this is my weirdness and I'm just going to take it to YouTube out of all places?
Yeah, I think first off, the inspiration can be found in a lot of places. We can look at people who inspire us and, get a little IV drip of inspiration from them. Yet I think the real inspiration that can sustain us, it has to be hunger inside. Mm-hmm. And I know for me, it was hunger for something more. Like when I was doing my best to just be normal, and what I realized is like I didn't have a lot of fulfillment. I didn't have a deep, strong sense of purpose. And I felt like a drug addict, just always chasing the next dose of approval, which is just, it's not fulfilling. Right. So through the absence of true self-expression and true authenticity, I became hungry for it. And I think that's something a lot of us can find within, is hunger for something more, whether that's hunger for a deep sense of purpose, hunger for inner fulfillment, hunger to be unapologetically ourselves. And, and part of how we get hungry is we look at how crappy things are. Now, not to be pessimistic and over catastrophize, but, a lot of us have consequences in our lives from not expressing ourselves. It might be boredom, it might be anxiety, it might be depression. So we want to look face to face with the consequences of not being our unapologetic weird selves. And then I think that can help us find that inner hunger. And once we do that, we have something more than, I would say we have something to go with courage, because we all have courage inside, but we're only willing to use our courage when it's for a greater cause. Yeah. And then, when we start putting ourselves out there in a new way, whether it's live video or anything else, of course it's going to be scary. Like you're a sociopath if it's not scary. So I think it helps us to know, like it's supposed to be scary, but the fact that we're feeling scared usually means we're on the right track. And our hunger combined with our courage can help push us through continuing to do things that scare us. And a quote that I've anchored in my mind, and I'll share it. I don't know if it'll mean anything to anybody, but the wise Joseph Campbell once said, "The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek." Mm. So if something scares us, we can be intimidated by it and never go into the cave, but we also realize we're not going to get the treasure of the fulfillment, the purpose, the whatever the treasure is for us. But if we notice our fear and remind ourselves of the Joseph Campbell wisdom, like, oh, I'm scared because I'm entering a cave that holds a treasure for me. Many are called, few choose themselves to go in. So we all realize, like, we make our own choice and our actions determine our choice. Am I going to be one who runs from the fear and therefore the treasure? Or am I going to be the one who goes into the cave, has the courage to feel the feelings of being scared, insecure, all the self-talk, I'm doing it wrong, like that all comes up. It's so predictable. And am I going to be the one that does that and gets the treasure because I had the courage and the willingness to go in consistently to the cave that I fear?
I love that you said consistently, because that's the key, right?